Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect.
Neymar! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And France are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Timber makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Can he finish? Well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foden. Oh, he's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. Robertson. There's the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
France look comfortable already. Two to the good and flying. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. And that is well cleared. Quarter of an hour played. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Foden. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot.
France always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Kahn. Lienhardt cuts out the pass. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, and Shevchenko! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
France find a position of real strength now. And it's Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Foden. That's good running with the ball. De Bruyne. And he plays one through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Zanetti. Beckham. Shevchenko. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Doku. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And they've got rid. And it's Messi.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Gabriel clears it away. Upamecano. And Gabriel. Conte. And it's Koundé. And Gabriel. Conte. Zanetti. And it's Koundé. And the pass is intercepted. No, again there's no way through. De Bruyne given the lift of his goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's going to go a long way. Doku. Dink through. And that has been cleared. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
France will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And here is the first touch of the second half. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Takes on his marker.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne! The man is an artist! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Gabriel gets a foot in here. He is through here. Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! And that's in. it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Brugge have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central...
Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zanetti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France with the corner, they're first. Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers. All the way back. Tries to pass it through.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And, of course, with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
We expected better, and so did he. And that's gone loose. Kante gets on his bike and on the move. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. No goals as yet. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Bale.
Bruges really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Gullit. He has found the way through. That looks a good cross. Koundé getting this one clear. Zanetti. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bale. That's going across goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Real chance!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's been given away. It's Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Gullit. And here's Suarez. Looking tidy in possession here. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Gullit. Aims beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he cuts out the supply. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bruges clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space. He's had it taken off him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
What a throw in. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Shevchenko. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
France really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So off we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Gabriel for Conte. And it's De Bruyne. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Xavi. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bruges clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Beckham. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Aimed at the far side. And that has been cleared. Well, there's the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. Passes short and sharp. And he's heaved it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Eto'o. The ball has bounced loose now. Conte. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Neymar. Xavi. Pull it. Good ball over the top. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a simple one for the keeper. France are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The referee's awarded a free kick. Beckham taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Cleared without hesitation. And it's De Bruyne. Tries one from range. Now there's a terrific hit. Thuram. Well, they can break here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar. Number 18, Gullit.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 8,
Gabriel attempts a clearance.
Number 21, George Best. Substitution in progress.
Brugge have their second corner now. Koundé clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super find. Strokes it back. Always onto this. And he shoots! Brilliant from Dani Olmo! A finish of true class. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
After 76 minutes,
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Best. Best.
Bruges really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
I think we're just about done here. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And that's another good win of the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Bruges really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's there to retrieve it. Dani Olmo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, terrible pass. Gabriel is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10. Brian Robson. Coming on the field. Number 7.
And he's had it nicked away. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Dani Olmo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
France really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Barcelona have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks if you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot.
Big chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Can he finish? And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Messi. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's been cut out, well played. Well, they've got it again. Referee's given a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. And that's gone loose. Shevchenko, great chance! Cleared away. And De Bruyne! Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the counter is on. Kane. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi wins the duel this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Plays a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can...
Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now it's Kane. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. And he can thump it away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. France have the chance to go the other way. Shot, surely! Goal, France! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Neymar. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found space here. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Senegal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte tries to play it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rafael Leao knocks it into space. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He has found the way through. Zanetti. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Leao. More and more pressure on the ball here. Great vision. Lovely pass. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambitious ball here. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. France are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And here's Watkins. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. Khan sends that a long way. Fernandes. Nice physical challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Jimenez. Donnarumma. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's fabulous. And a shot! Fernandes.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And he's lost. Great chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh no, this does not look good. France with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Messi. Valverde. And Shevchenko. Fernandes. And here's Kane. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Gabriel. And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Messi. That has not gone well. And he's quick to get rid. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been won straight back. De Bruyne. Shevchenko wants to run onto this. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's having a hit! Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's found support out wide. That had too much on it.
Changement.
France making further changes here, and in quick succession. Fernandez. Oh, good-looking ball. Alexander-Arnold. And the return pass. Opts for safety. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Messi. For Valverde. Nicely shaped ball. The muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Watkins. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Zanetti.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Jimenez makes the interception. Looking for the run. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. France can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sanchez. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it rattles the bar! Frustratingly close. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba. Aimed beyond the defence. Kane finds himself offside. It's just beyond his reach. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's Neymar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Neymar. Goulet is the team's great visionary. Could move up a gear here. Over to the right flank. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Pass somewhat off target. Nicked it back promptly. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he was quick to react. Kante gets a foot in here. Looking for a runner. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. So we're still where we started right now. Pedri, who is rarely short on confidence. And here's Kane. And he is deftly away. And he's quick to get rid. And it's De Bruyne.
Milan always...
Pedri! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Kane, good driving run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé clears without hesitation. Kante is there to clear. Elise. That is ended up in no man's land. Now this could be a chance. He's found the way through. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pedri can see things others simply cannot.
Kane really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Koundé. Upamecano. Now Timber. And it's Neymar. Ball played for Conte. Well, that has not gone well. Goulet. And it's De Bruyne. Shevchenko. Eze.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Threads one in. Sanchez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Eze. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. France come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 17, numero 6, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, il numero 16, il numero 5.
So the action resumes.
Il numero 22.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Timber's cross. That's a decent clearance. Eze is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And this is Shevchenko. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's goal side. Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Sanchez attempts a clearance. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And this is Shevchenko. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Eze. Now it's Memphis Depay. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's having a hit! Bellingham! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter.
He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Picks out real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Zanetti. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Rodri. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. France are down to 10 men.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Koundé tries to clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. Foot in. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shot could be... He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
France have opted to make another change here. So could they be onto something here? Knocks it into space. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gravenberch. And here's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Memphis Depay. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Gravenberch gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Eze. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Eze running with intent. Lobbed in behind.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Olise. Olise driving forwards.
And
he can clear it away.
Minuti di recupero.
That's the throw. Sanchez. And it's Bellingham. And here's Depay. Oh, he's bustling through here. They're urging him to shoot. It's a searching pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rodri. And here's Asensio. And time is up. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause.